So welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
Mike and Melissa here. Word on the street is, well, actually, not really word on the street. I got an email saying the real Bronco is built and being shipped. So we're not holding our breath.
Nope, we're not.
We're not holding our breath.
We're not shaved. Mike's not shaving yet.
No. But yeah, that's what we heard. I got an email early this morning from Ford saying it was built and it should be at the dealer, I don't know, next week or two or something. So we'll just have to see.
We'll see.
So definitely keeping the beard for a while. And as a matter of fact, I mean, I'm going on that elk hunt in a few weeks. I'm going to have to keep the beard for that. And who knows, I may just keep it going. We'll see. And that brings me to my next question. As far as the elk hunt, I'll definitely shoot some video of that whole process. I'll probably put some on YouTube and some on Facebook. If you guys would like to see that, let me know in the comments. Sometimes, like when we travel and stuff, what I think is a really good video, nobody seems to care too much, but I like the West, I do. So if you want to see some video from out West, out Colorado, way out, all that kind of stuff, let me know in the comments and I'll make sure to do that. All right, we're down here at the wood yard. My buddy Adam, he brought me another load of this stone here. This came from a parking lot that he's redoing. Gonna spread some of this around here. I'm not sure if he's bringing any more or not, but I can use it if he does. And by the way, the stone spreading and dirt moving, that's gonna slow down around here. I pretty much have almost everything done that I need to do before winter. I do need to put that culvert pipe in on that new trail, a few other odds and ends. But we are going to be in wood cutting season here very soon. Both firewood and running the sawmill. I got a lot of logs down here and I actually have some more coming. And we're definitely going to hit the firewood thing real hard for next year. Just kind of getting everything set up for it now. But this stuff here, it's not too bad. There's a little dirt mixed in it, but not too bad. It's basically a 2A limestone, really. Over here where I'm at now, this is going to be, you know, out here in front of the tractor, I'll be able to put those firewood baskets in there. I'm still waiting for the big blocks to set on the pad. They're busy. Everybody's busy. No one can get enough drivers. Everything's just a mess. I mean, literally every business that I know of, they can't find employees. There's people out there, but don't seem to want to go to work, I guess. I don't know. I got like a little bench right there and then it drops off to where that road goes down to the next level. So I'm going to keep that little bench there as flat as I can. Couple more buckets here. This little spot will be done. This tractor, I mentioned the other day in the video, MX 5400. And every time I say the model number, it never fails. Somebody comments, oh, it's a Kubota commercial. Well, if I don't tell you what it is, people wonder why, and they ask what model it is. But it is a MX 5400, and I love this tractor. It is it's very, very stable. Feels good on the slopes. The rear tires are loaded with rim guard, aka beet juice. And like you put that big heavy land plane on the back like this, I'm telling you, it feels good. You don't get that pucker factor, you know what I mean? If you've been on a tractor, you know what the pucker factor is. And you just don't seem to get that very often in this tractor here. Oh, and we got the Paul Bunyan show coming up this weekend. You're going to see this video, I don't even know what day it is. Probably Thursday. You'll see this video. And we'll be at the Paul Bunyan show on Friday and Saturday. And we're looking forward to that. It's a great show if you can make it. And if you do, you can stop and say hi. We'll be at the Wolfe Ridge booth some. We'll be at the Eastern Loggers Association booth. And then we'll be around just kind of checking things out like everybody else. I actually need a little bit of rain on this, and then I can roll it in. I'll get nice and tight. All right, I got to take a little break from the wood yard and head out to the post office and pick up some stickers. But I'm driving daughter Hannah's Subaru right now. Later on today, I'm going to go meet her, get my F-150 back. But this Subaru, I don't know if I told you the whole story about this car. It has quite the history. I know I went over the accidents and all that stuff, but we bought this car in Idaho. And that's when Hannah was going to school out there. She saved a bunch of money for a nice used car. And she was going to college out there, and I thought, you know what, we're just going to help her out, and we ended up buying a new car. So we took her money for the used one, put it towards this one, and we bought this Subaru. Well, it was out there for probably a month and a half, and as some of you know, Hannah had to have a brain surgery. She had Chiari malformation. Basically, it's where your brain stem kind of droops down into your spinal column too far and creates all kind of problems. The good news is she had the surgery. She's all good now, but she had to withdraw from school that semester and come back here to have the brain surgery. So we bought this thing in Idaho, and it was out there for a month with about 100 miles on it. And then I flew out and I picked Hannah up and I took her to the airport and got her home, and then I drove it back. So we could have bought it in Pennsylvania, but we ended up buying it in Idaho, and then I drove it back here to Pennsylvania, and then she finished up her college at a college near here. But yeah, I got quite the history with this car. Drove it across the country. I remember coming back, we had all our stuff in here. I mean, it was jam-packed, right? And I hit the road, and I can drive it. I don't really get tired when I drive. Maybe mid-afternoon I get a little sleepy. So the first day, you know, I was cruising across Colorado, I think, because after I dropped her off, I went down to Utah and to Moab, all kind of stuff. Got to see a few things. I didn't have to be back for a few days, but I think I was just getting into Colorado or Kansas or something. I pulled over in a rest area. I'm like, I gotta sleep for an hour or so, and I'll be good to go. And I had so much stuff in the car, I couldn't even put the seat back, and so I just sat there for a little bit trying to doze off. Maybe slept for 5 minutes, and then got back on the road. But yeah, the Subaru, been all over the place. It has. And tonight, it's headed back to State College. So these are all the thank you cards for people that sent license plates. There's a pile of them, and we appreciate it. All right, got all the thank you cards mailed out and picked up a few more items from the P.O. box. And by the way, people were asking the other day how often we check the P.O. box. Normally twice a week, but we don't always open things as soon as we get it. And the reason is this. We open stuff and read the letters and whatever's in the box, check it out in the evenings, and Melissa keeps everything in order and does the thank you cards at the same time, so we don't want to get things messed up. So if you sent something and you didn't get your thank you card yet and sticker, it's definitely coming, because Melissa's real good at all that. We check everything out. She's got lists and sends the thank you cards out. It's a whole thing, and we really appreciate it. And I think that's about it for now, but we're going to go pick up some stickers, and I'll report back in a bit. All right, got back from all my running around. We're going to head down to the wood yard, finish that up real quick, and then I need to move the conveyor. It's parked over on the other side of the building. Got just a little bit more stone here that I'll use over there, and I'm all done spreading stone. Could be months before you see that happen again. All right, that looks pretty good. Got my little spot ready there for the firewood baskets. Got some stone on this road going down to the lower level. I do have just a little bit left right there, but I'll use that right where it's at, kind of the approach to the burn pit. Right now it kind of rolls off into it. It would be nice for it to be flat and then have a little berm so you don't drive down in the hole. So that's the plan there. But yeah, it's shaping up. I'm still waiting for these blocks though, like I mentioned. That's what I need. Get them set up and we'll be cutting and splitting wood. Lots of it. But anyway, that's it for down here. We're going to head up to the building now, finish that little section where the conveyor is. We'll be all done spreading stone. All right, got the conveyor out of the way. I'll show you what we need to do over here. I just need about 4 or 5 buckets of stone in here. You can see it's real low in there. You can just see the geotextile. So that all needs brought up a little bit. And that'll be it. Then we're going to talk about how much I have spent on stone in the last year and a half. That's been a popular topic. Well, I'm going to shut her down right now. I'm not quite finished, but daughter Hannah just called. She's leaving State College right now, so I'm going to hop into Subaru, meet her about halfway. And besides, I should probably use the BX to finish this up, getting real close to the building. I have managed to do all this work around here and not run into the building. I sure don't want to do it with the last, bucket or two of stone. So every time I get a triaxle load of stone or I'm spreading stone in a video, there's always a bunch of comments about how much I spend on stone. And I have bought a lot in the last year and a half. For here around the building, down at the lumber yard, our driveway, the brick house, down at my mom's place. Now I keep all the slips for the triaxle loads of stone. And as far as I can tell, I bought about 13 triaxle loads. They're about 22 tons each. So that costs about $6,800 I spent on stone. I also bought maybe, 8 or 10 loads in my dump trailer, but that's really not that much. I can only haul a couple ton. So yeah, probably right around $7,000 in the last year and a half. And to tell you the truth though, compared to like where I used to work, that's absolutely nothing. When we'd build well pads, would put that much stone on the ground sometimes in 15 minutes or a half hour. You know, a well pad would use 4,000 or 5,000 tons of stone. So I bought 12, 13 triaxle loads. But the good news is I'll be out of the mud. Now, as far as concrete goes, I spent a lot more on concrete this year than I did on stone. And I only covered about, let's see, between the building, the patio, the area out in front of the garage, and that firewood bin, probably about 5,000 square feet we covered with concrete this year. That along with 13, 14 triaxle loads of stone. So there's your answer. But anyway, I better hop in the Subaru, head towards State College, and I'll be so happy to get my F-150 back. But like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.